All right, we're back here live at the new Smyrna Speedway for the American Short Track Association.
Are you getting the bugs there figured out, Jerry?
Yeah, I think I'm getting it together here. I had to shut the stream down for just a second and come back up, so we'll see if it worked. If not, we'll give it one more shot here. And I might have to do that one more time, but we'll see if it don't work this time, which it don't look like it's going to, so.
Well, if it does help, we do have a feature lineup posted and ready to go.
All right, hang on one second. Let's try this one more time. Trying to get YouTube set up here, so hang tight, man. Give us a little bit of technical difficulty side of things. Hopefully it's working out. This is the last chance to make it happen on YouTube. We are live on Twitch and Facebook. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for watching. Sorry we're having a little technical difficulty right now. It's trying something new tonight, and it didn't quite work out, so I have to apologize for that. Hopefully it works this time. YouTube's giving me a little bit of a problem, but I think we're live now on YouTube. And we are. So, all right, we're going to bring you all the information here for the American Short Track Association. If you're just now tuning in, you probably glad you waited this long because we had a little bit of problem here because right now we're already moving on to the race here. So let's take a look at our qualifying order. Martin Karch on the pole, Adam Holm in second, RJ Stroman in third, Bob Burlow, Charles Silva's going to be fifth, Will Cotton, Michael Massey on the inside of Nicholas Wing, Ruben Ortiz in ninth, 10th is going to go to Scotty Zerk.
And actually, Jerry, if I'm not mistaken,
they're going to, yeah.
From what Mike Massey told me, they're going to be switching the lineup up and they're going straight up by points.
Absolutely, they're going to change that around here, and it's going to start from your points leader. Second in points will be second, third in points will be third, and so on. So you kind of get where that's going. If you were watching on YouTube, you're going to have to go back and find the new link here because I had to switch it up to a different channel. While these guys are getting things sorted out, let's take a look at the track information here tonight at New Smyrna. It's 78-degree air temp with the track temp of 86 degrees, 1% of humidity, so it's very, very low humidity. Skies are partly cloudy, and it's a beautiful day at New Smyrna. Up in the booth, it's me, Jay Weezy, and I was blessed to be in the presence of Matt Trace, the living legend. He come up here to help me out tonight, and I appreciate you for that, Matt. And I'd like to thank the American Short Track Association for bringing us on board here tonight for their championship race here. As these guys are getting ready to go green, it's going to be your points leader, the 59, starting on the pole tonight. And we got 40 laps coming up to you here. So hang on to your hats, because when they go green, they're going to come flying by, and they might blow that thing off here.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. These open-wheeled modifieds like this, kind of like the dirt mods a little bit.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. Let's take a look at our starting order here. The 59 of Ruben Ortiz on the first row inside on the pole. Second row, or on his outside, is going to be Adam Holm. Second row is going to be the 69 of Martin Karch. He's going to have the 66 of Bob Burlow. Then right behind them is Mike Massey and the 78 of Scotty Zerk on his outside. Nicholas Wing in the mix there, as well as Will Cotton, RJ Stroman, and Charles Silvas. Didn't quite make the race tonight, but they're green.
And Ruben Ortiz out to an early lead with Adam Holm second. Looks like, is that Bob Burlow running third? Yes, it could quite, or no, Martin Karch. Sorry, it is so weird. Martin Karch driving for Tim DeSuarte. I apologize. That is going to be hard to get used to. Martin Karch is in third, and Bob Burlow fourth, Michael Massey fifth, Scotty Zerk sixth, RJ Stroman up to seventh already, Will Colton eighth, Nick Wing ninth, and Charles Silvis is 10th.
Wow, look at Ruben Ortiz come off the bottom there, off to a great lead as he leads lap number 4 as Adam Holm pulls up to his back bumper there. Let's get a shot from Adam Holm here as he's trying to run down Ruben Ortiz here in these SK Modifieds at New Smyrna. Little bit of contact between those two. No harm, no foul, but Ruben Ortiz checks out. After that bump, it's kind of like hitting nitrous.
It's the Adam Holm nitrous is what we're going to call it today.
Adam Holm is on a mission tonight as he's going to be racing in this next one for a championship. It's going to be the K&N cars at Texas. And I don't know who's going to win that one, but I'm pulling for Adam Holm to get the win and the championship all in one. And I know you won't be with us for that one, but hey, I appreciate you for joining us for this one. But we're watching these guys make some laps here at New Smyrna. This is an awesome, awesome track to run. Very fun track. It's one of my favorites. It's similar to Southern National. Southern National's a pretty cool little track too. A little bit different. They're racing in the daytime here, so it's going to get a little bit slicker as the race goes on, but it's only a 40-lap race. So let's see if Ruben Ortiz can pull this one off here. Adam Holm not letting up with Martin Karch, the high side hustler there, hot on his trail as Adam Holm makes a move to the inside. Can he get it? Ruben Ortiz says no, shuts the door on him. Adam put the bumper to him, and that opened the door for Martin Karch to slide through to the inside of Ruben Ortiz. Ruben moves up to the high side contact in the back. He saves it. That's going to be Will Colton and Nicholas Wing, I believe. Definitely Will. Oh, maybe not. We got to stay up front with these leaders because they're putting on a show right now. As we got a new leader, Martin Karch took advantage of that contact between Adam Holm and Ruben Ortiz. Now Martin out to a nice little lead there over Ruben. Adam still stuck behind Ruben.
Jerry, let me ask you this question. Since you're an asphalt expert and I'm a dirt expert, what is the draft like in these cars? Is there much of a draft when you're in these modifieds? Like, can these two team up and catch the 69, or is it so long, see you later?
Yeah, there's no draft in these cars, but one thing about these cars that makes them difficult to drive is those tires on the right side stick out a little bit farther than you would think, and sometimes you'll get up into the wall, and when you do, there's no fenders. These are open wheel cars. Those tires will catch on that wall and make you crawl up the wall a little bit. Really upsets the car. It really don't cause a whole lot of damage. Depends on how hard you hit it. But it definitely messes up your line there, and it gives the person behind you, it opens up the door for them to move in and try to get around you there. But we're keeping an eye on our points leader here right now. He's running in second. He's trying to run down Martin Karch here as we're 16 laps in as he crosses that start-finish line. This time by Martin Karch. He's led 6 laps so far.
Yeah, and it looks like Adam Holm is hanging tight there in third. A little bit of contact between him and Ruben really, I don't think made that much of a difference other than that they lost some ground to Martin. But how impressive was that save for Ruben to make? Him and Homeboy took it to the apron, got sideways, almost put it in the wall, kept it straight, and here they are still running second and third.
Yeah, you know, when you pull up to the inside of a guy, you're trying to get his spotter to let him know that you're there so that he won't come down. Now, I'm not sure if Ruben's spotter actually, I don't know if Adam even had that spot. I'm not for sure. I'm not on their radio hearing their spotters, so I don't know. So Ruben did not know he was there when he went into the corner, and a little bit of contact, but what a save by Ruben. And he didn't lose but very many spots. It upset him just for a second, and it actually upset Adam a lot more than it did Ruben. But it opened up the door for Martin Karch to slide right by and take that spot from him.
And whether or not Tim Deswart's actually watching or not, Tim's probably sitting there cheering Martin on, as Martin is driving for him tonight in these 2 races, which is why it was a little confusing to see him in the 69 car tonight. The top 3 in points are really close, so this is helping Tim out as we just passed the halfway point with Martin Kart still leading, Ruben Ortiz second, and Adam Holm third. And right now, it just seems like everybody is single filed, and patience has worked its way to what this race is going to be like.
Yeah, most of them single file. It's looking like it's going to be green the whole time here. The 40 laps that they're going to run is. I doubt we're going to see a caution unless it's late in the race and it's a battle for the lead, or maybe the top 3. But we're almost halfway, or we're a little over halfway this in this race so far. So wow, these guys are doing a great job in these SKs, man. I tell you what. Like I said before, this track is a very fun track, and this car is a pretty fun car. So they're out there having a lot of fun. Look at Adam as he gets down on that bottom apron, trying to help that car turn a little bit through the corners. Sometimes when you get down on the apron like that, it loosens up the car just enough for you to make that corner. You carry a little bit more speed there coming off the corner.
Yeah, but it looks like Bob Burlow has caught up to Adam just a little bit there. So whatever line Adam has changed to, I think it slowed him down a little bit as the 66 is starting to gain on him. Or that, or maybe the 66 is just getting faster as the run goes on. I don't know.
Well, hey, sometimes, you know, when you're out there and you're halfway through a race, you you get sidetracked a little bit. You might start daydreaming or whatnot, and then you kind of miss your marks. And if you got a guy right behind you that's just hitting his marks lap after lap, then he's going to close that distance really quick. Next thing you know, he's at your back door knocking.
Well, I mean, I hope if he's at least going to knock, he's going to, like, you know, be respectful, buy me dinner, you know, the works before he bumps me out of the way and passes me.
Well, it depends on who it is.
We know that Mike Massey guy. No, kudos to Mike, though. Mike has put on a very good league over here. So if anybody that is watching that is paying attention, these guys, as you can tell, a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of banging, but it's been fairly clean. And that's what what Mike prides himself on. Is not so much the quantity; it's all about quality. And as you can tell, he's got some good quality over here.
Absolutely, he puts in a lot of work behind the scenes over here. And you can tell by the caliber of drivers, you know, and to be at a short track like this and only 12 to go of a 40-lap race here, no cautions yet. It's been green the whole time. I mean, it just shows you these guys have a lot of respect for each other. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a race car driver, every now and then you're going to make a little bit of contact with somebody. You know, there's a difference between making contact and taking somebody out, you know, or turning them, whatever you want to call it. You know, so these guys, they had a little bit of trouble there early on. They got it all sorted out, but it did mess it up for Ruben Altus because he was out front there. Adam closed in on him, tried to make a move. They made that little bit of contact. Now we got a new leader, Martin Karch.
Jerry, I am a little disappointed in you right now. Because we have yet to use super fast in anything, and right now it looks like Martin Karch is super fast in these SK mods.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job out there. As it looks like the 9 of Adam Holm starting to lose a little bit of distance there to Martin Karch, and the 66 as well as the 188 of RJ Stroman starting to close in here. Let's keep an eye on Bob Burlow as he's getting some pressure from behind. RJ Stroman trying to get to his back bumper there. He did actually get to it just for a second.
Hey, huge shout out there to RJ Stroman. He started shotgun on the field. And he's up here battling for a top 3 for podium spot. So that's pretty impressive there for RJ. I'm sure he's had to use the bumper a little bit, but no harm, no foul.
He's definitely figured something out because look at him now. He's trying to make a pass there for that number 4 spot, trying to take it from Bob Burlow. He's running out of time though because 5 to go now for our race leader, Martin Karch. Martin's led 26 laps here because of that contact early on. And not to say he wouldn't have got up to the front, but it is a lot harder to get up to the front there when you got to pass these guys. And fortunately for him, you know, he moved right on in there. Didn't have to do a whole lot of work for it, and he might run away with this one.
Yeah, and if you guys were watching our broadcast earlier for the dirt, Martin prides himself in dirt racing, but he also prides himself in all forms of racing, and he's trying to become a better asphalt driver. So this win will probably mean a lot to him. But if you heard his interview after the dirt race, he seemed to look like he was a little disappointed with the third place finish. And that does not surprise me. Martin likes to win. So I'm sure wins in these SK mods will definitely make up for this podium finish in the last race.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot better. You can see his improvement here on the asphalt side. And he's pretty fast in everything that he drives, to be honest. You know, but these asphalt cars, it does take a little bit of practice. You know, when you're coming from a dirt track week in and week out, as the white flag's out for Martin Karch one more time around, and he's going to bring home the checkered flag for the American Short Track Association's SK Modified Series here in New Smyrna, live on SRTV Network. Checkered flag out for Martin Karch. Adam Holm finishes third, Ruben Altus in second, Bob Burlow in fourth, RJ Stroman.
And that should give Ruben Altus the championship, if I'm not mistaken.
What a race these guys did out there. They ran every lap green tonight, and it came down to a little bit of contact between the guys up front. That's what opened the door for Martin Karch, and he stole this one away here. He still had to work for it, though, as he led 31 laps here and brought home the win. Hang on one second. We'll try to get a word in with our race winner out there doing them burnouts.
While we let Martin celebrate, I'm down here, caught up at the front stretch here with our third place finisher, the number 9 of Adam Holm. And Holm, I know you really want to get a win tonight. I know how much a win would mean to you tonight, but how good does a third place finish feel?
Well, it's not less. I had a pretty good run. I was jumping there I was trying to jump up there into the first place and kind of screwed up, and I backed off and had to regather. But other than that, it was a pretty good night.
A little contact early on between you and the 59 when you were racing for the lead, and you made one heck of a save on the apron there. What was going through your mind right then and there, as you know you're coming down the track and you and Ruben got together? It was clean racing, just a racing deal. But what went through your mind thinking, you know, right there was a chance for you to get by him, and a little bit of contact ensued after that?
Yeah, I did mean to get under there. I seen that he was getting loose, and then it was just I went lower to try to get around him, but just like I said, there was just like very minimal room that you could get through. Everybody's just so tight racing. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. Everybody here is pretty good and aware of what their surroundings are, and you either have to bump them to move them, or wait for them to slip up. And I was kind of chomping at the bit a little too much, and kind of accidentally got into them a little bit, but everything's good. We're gonna go to Texas and try to capitalize there.
Well, as you said, you're going to Texas next for the K&N, and you definitely have a fan in me for you to win that championship. Hopefully you also pull off the win tonight. But before we let you go, who would you like to give a shout out to here on SRTV Network?
Well, for one, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. I'd like to also thank Mike for putting on one hell of a series. Long 8 weeks, man. And whoever else out there has helped me get to where I am today is definitely awesome.
Well, homeboy, it was awesome getting to see the podium. It was awesome getting to interview, and hopefully after the next race, we get to call you a champion. So good luck and congratulations.
Yep, I'll be out there along with the winner if I don't win, so feel free to pull me then.
A lot of confidence out of that 9 car today, Jerry.
Yeah, and he should be confident. You know, he's going in with a nice little points lead there, and you know, you got to have confidence going into a race, especially when you're the points leader. And you definitely you want to pull off the win and get that championship trophy all in the same race, and I don't blame him for that.
I don't blame him either, but I think we're going to skip around the order here because we got to. I think you're down in victory lane with a very excited winner tonight in Martin Karch, and there's a reason why we're skipping around because we got another guy who's celebrating a championship right now too.
Martin Karch, our champion tonight for the SK Modifieds. Jay Weezy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. Not the champion though. I'm the race winner. Come on now.
Oh, he confused me. He set me up. Did you see that? We're with our winner here, Martin Karch. A little bit of contact between Adam Holm and Ruben Altus, and it opened up the door for Martin Karch to slide right on through there. And you put in a lot of hard work there because you led 31 laps here, and you put that number 69 machine up in victory lane tonight. Tell us about your race and how'd it feel out there, and how'd it feel to get that win?
Originally, we were just gonna ride around, and we seen those two make contact and open the door, so we just drove the wheels off this damn thing, and wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Tim allowing us to step in and run his car for him tonight.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I mean, it wasn't given to you because, you know, it was early on when you got that race lead, and you stretched it out on them a little bit there because they were battling there behind you, but they was a little bit further back than they would like to be, and you ran away with this one, man. So congratulations on the win tonight. Anybody want to thank?
I just want to thank you guys here at SRTV for broadcasting tonight. Mike and all the admins here for putting on a hell of a show week in and week out. And once again, I want to thank Tim for allowing me to take his car to victory lane for him.
Hey, man, good job out there tonight, and good luck here in the next one coming up.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'd like to confuse you sometimes, Jerry. I like to make sure you're still on your toes at times.
Yeah, well, you could have went in a little bit more detail there, you know. I thought, you know, whatever.
You'll get over it.
I'm over it already. Let's get a word in with Ruben Altus. He had a fast race car out there, started up front tonight, and he's going to come home the champion tonight in this SK Modified Series, and he finished the second. Ruben Altus, it's Jay Weezy and Matt Trace in the SRTV Network booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, you started out quick, started up front, got a nice little lead. I'm not sure if your spotter kicked in or if he was actually even got to your inside there, but that caused a little bit of contact between you two. Take us through it.
Yeah, it was just close racing. Me and Adam was running close there and got together. At least neither one of us wrecked. It was just a racing incident.
Yeah, and it looked like he got the worst end of that deal because he had a hard time trying to hang on to that number 9 machine. And you held on to that number 2 spot. You couldn't run down Martin Karch, but you had one heck of a season. Tell us about your season here tonight, and how happy are you? Are you satisfied with your performance?
Oh, absolutely. Car did good. It's just been a great season. There's just a lot of clean drivers in this league. It's just been fun the whole year.
Hey, man, well, we enjoyed it. We always enjoy watching you guys, especially when you're putting on one heck of a show like you all do week in and week out, which I wasn't there for all of them, but if they were anything like this one, I know they were good. So congratulations, man, on the championship. You finished on the podium in second place tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, most of all, I got to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I always put him first.
Amen.
Hey, right on right there. My wife for supporting me in this racing. Michael Massey for putting on a great league and the drivers in it. Race you clean. It's fun every week. I want to thank you guys at SRTV for broadcasting it. My sponsors, Firm Faith, Chevrolet Electric, and have to give a shout out to Martin Koch for subbing for me while I was on vacation.
Hey man, well, we enjoy talking to you, and we definitely enjoy watching you, man. You're an exciting driver. I've ran with you. I know how good you are, man. And you put on one heck of a show tonight. Thanks for everything you do for this league and all the great racing you put on out there. Congratulations on your championship, Ruben.
Hey, thank y'all for again for showing this live, man. I appreciate it. Like I say, it's just a great league to be a part of.
Absolutely. Good luck here in the next one. Because coming right up at 10 o'clock, we're going to have the K&N cars at Texas, where Adam Home, a.k.a. Homeboy, is going to try to bring home that championship in the K&N cars. He's going to try to do the old double. He's going to try to put that K&N number 9 up in victory lane and bring home that championship trophy. Before we go, let's take a look at our race results for tonight's race here at New Smyrna in the SK Modifieds. Martin Koch finishes in the first spot. Ruben Altus in second. Adam Holm, Bob Burlew, RJ Strollman, Scotty Zerk, Michael Massey, Will Calton, Nicholas Wing, Charles Silvas. It's going to round out your field tonight. 10 fast drivers here tonight. And this broadcast was brought to you by CarsPaintShop.com, Altice Chassis Works, Bob Burlew Racing, DeSwart Motorsports, David Shelfer Motorsports, and Massey Graphics. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody out there watching. And if you want to watch another great race, we got the K&N cars coming up here at Texas. Stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll be back, right? We'll be back, Mike. I mean, Matt.
Listen. You know, I know you enjoy Mike's presence, okay? And we both have the same same amount of letters in 4. But come on, Jerry.
I apologize a little bit. Either way, we're gonna get off here for this time, man. For Matt Trace and I'm Jay Weezy for SRTV Network. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. We're coming right back at you here. Thanks, Matt, for coming up here into the booth. And thanks to the American Short Track Association for letting us come on board tonight.